Добрий день всім. Sorry, in English. This video will be in English. Я також можу по-українськи, по-польську можу мовити, but this video is specifically for people, first of all, English or non-Ukrainian speaking per se, or people who have ancestry from Ukraine at least. And many people have ancestry from Galicia region. So people know about Galicia. But the video is going to explain what is Ivano-Frankivsk region or Ivano-Frankivsk oblast. So I hope most of you know the map of Ukraine. Ivano-Frankivsk region or Ivano-Frankivsk oblast is one of west regions of Ukraine, and it's easy to remember because the shape of the region is very close to kind of rhomb or diamond or whatever, and by the neighbors it's close to Lviv region, close to Zakarpattia region, and Chernivtsi region, and Ternopil region. So Ivano-Frankivsk region has four neighbors, four regions. I'm showing right now the page of our family FTDNA project with the name Ivano-Frankivsk region. We have some background information. Before 2020, Ivano-Frankivsk region did have actually a few more let's say, rayons or chunks or administrative territories. But after 2020, it was reformed and it was changed. And at the moment, you may have heard Kalush, Ivano-Frankivsk, Nadvirna, Коломия, Kosiv, and Верховина, which are, let's say, most known or just known cities or towns, which are now rayonny center or district of dedicated rayons or districtive territories inside of Ivano-Frankivsk region. So many of people from former Galicia regions, former Galicia territory, or Halachina, or Halachina and Lodomeria, a lot of names, but you may have heard. And just, okay, I will skip this map, but you may know this map, meaning that it is Galicia in my context of my video. I'm looking to the East Galicia, but also West Galicia, which is mostly Poland. So I wanted to make sure that you understand that what is Ivano-Frankivsk region, in fact, oblast. So it's not whole Galicia, it's not all locations from former Galicia and Lodomeria belongs to Ivano-Frankivsk region, but only east-south part close to Bukovina in one name and Chernivtsi region in second name, also close to Romania because it's a border near mountains, Karpate. And this southeast part, it's Ivano-Frankivsk region, aka oblast. So this is only small part of Galicia, which you may know from different angles, from different researchers and so on and so forth. A complexity with Ivano-Frankivsk region is that people got used to old names. For example, Kalush. In most cases, it's named in Polish form with SZ at the end. Or, for example, Nadvirna, which is Nadvirna through the E letter, but in Polish form, it is Nadwórna with O char. Similar or even most complicated issue or situation is with Ivano-Frankivsk as a capital. Just FYI, I'm showing map before 2020, where there were at least more districtives, rayons in Ivano-Frankivsk region. But I'm referring to Ivano-Frankivsk right now because in Galicia it was known as Stanisławiów, Stanisławów, if in Polish. And many people don't know that Stanisławów is former name of Ivano-Frankivsk as a town, as a city. So please do know that Ivano-Frankivsk is a new name. It's renamed Stanisławów in favor of one of writers in Ukraine, Ivan Franko, well known in Ukraine. Most probably you also know it, but it's a new name of Stanisławiów as town, as city. Second part, I wanted to show on the actual map, on real Google map, which you maybe use, maybe not, I don't know. But it's very easy to distinguish which, if you research your ancestral location, it's relatively easy to distinguish or define from which region your city is, or your village or town. Maybe not easy for all, but let's do the following. First of all, remember, if you want to understand the edges of this or that region, it's enough in Google Map search to write that region name and then the word oblast. Oblast, it's a region in English, but oblast, it's in Ukrainian language, also in Russian language. And Google Map shows you edges. You see this red dotted lines and so on around the territory of this region, this oblast. The word region, unfortunately, last time I checked, will not work that way. Okay, actually it searched oblast. But the first time I searched region, it doesn't pop up me a result of actual region. It's oblast. I mean, working word, it's oblast. Obviously, you can write in Cyrillic, in Ukrainian language, and most probably you will see it, but let's test it. Ivano-Frankivska oblast. I'm not sure because not always map does have those edges, but you see first search entry is exactly, literally Ivano-Frankivsk oblast. Not Ivano-Frankivsk as a city, not something from Ivano-Frankivsk region, but exactly oblast. So I click and you see it still shows this a bit greener or lighter area of the region, and also with edges. Let's experiment with Chernivtsi. Chernivtska oblast. You see, it's already, Google is already hints me. So Chernivtska oblast or Chernivtsi region is southeast from Ivano-Frankivsk region, and it's bordering with Romania, and it's also bordering with Moldova, and obviously bordering with other regions of Ukraine. But you should know at least Chernivtsi, that it's capital of Chernivtska oblast or Chernivtsi region. And you see, I typed it in Ukrainian language, but Chernivtsi oblast was replaced in English charts. Similar, Lviv, if it works, it may not work. Lviv oblast. Okay. Lviv oblast. So Lviv oblast, again, it's also a part of former Galicia territories. So don't be misled when you decide location from Galicia in general, and in particular from modern Ukraine administrative structure territory. So you see Lviv Oblast, it's not Lviv per se, one city, it's not location from Lviv region, it shows you a bit lighter in green color and with the edge. So this region is neighboring or bordering with Poland, and it does not bordering with Slovakia, but it's close to Ivano-Frankivsk for sure region, what I'm talking about, and close to Zakarpattia oblast. Okay, Zakarpattia. I don't remember if it's Zakarpattia oblast. Zakarpattia through the E. You see now Zakarpattia oblast is southwest. It's over Zakarpattia. And you may know Uzhgorod and Mukachevo cities from this region, but this region now borders with Slovakia, borders with Hungary a bit, yes, it's Hungary, and Romania, and sure thing with Ivano-Frankivsk region. And fourth region, it's Ternopil region, or oblast. Okay, let me test Ternopil region. So it still doesn't work, so you have to type oblast, so that to see the edges. I mean, I hope you got it. And Ternopil region is north east of Ivano-Frankivsk region, and it's totally 100% surrounded by Ukrainian territories. There is no borders with foreign countries as of now. In past, there were edges here between Russian Empire, and somewhere here it was, I don't remember exactly, but somewhere here was an edge or border between Austrian Empire and Russian Empire. So it was at the edge of the empire. So now let's concentrate on Ivano-Frankivsk. Ivano-Frankivska oblast. It's kinda not proper name, but it might be in. I mean, what suggests me? It might be in Hungarian or Romanian. Anyway, Ivano-Frankivsk oblast. The point is that you are looking. If you are looking to location from Ivano-Frankivsk region, first of all, just search this way, and then zoom in, zoom out. If you know already a location, so then you can see, for example, I'm looking Perehinske. I know Perehinske, where it's located, and I'm zooming in, zooming out, and I see that it's not far from Ivano-Frankivsk, not far from Solotven, not far from Manyava, not far from Vygoda. So let's say somewhere in west part of Ivano-Frankivsk region. It's enough for me if I want to define is Perehinske inside of Ivano-Frankivsk region or not. For example, Bolehiv and Hoshiv. People from Ivano-Frankivsk know, especially Hoshiv, they know this location, but it's very west, so it's very close. People from Ivano-Frankivsk, for example, do know what is Morshin, very well-known location, but it's actually already a Lviv region location, despite the fact that it's very close to Bolehiv, and people may not see the difference when they pass. They literally don't see the difference when they pass the border between regions. There is no border per se. There are signs in and out, but if you don't look on signs, you will like jump very fast from Bolehiv to Morshin if you by the car. But my point is that people may know, for example, Tuhla, very known location also, but it's Lviv location, and people from Ivano-Frankivsk region may know it, that it's Lviv region, but people from USA, from Canada, when they search, for example, I will show you actually how it works. I mean, how mistakenly it works. Tuhla. Okay, I will search Tuhla in Ukrainian language. So when I search by the location name, village or town or city, it does provide me edges or borders of this location, but it does not provide me visually, I mean, information about which region inside this location is. So you see, when I zoom in, zoom out, I don't, if I'm from Canada, from USA, if I don't know location, geography of this west part of Ukraine. So you see, it's not very clear. If you have good eye, you will see the gray dotted line on Google Map, and you may assume that it's Ivano-Frankivsk, it's Lviv oblast, and a neighboring Ivano-Frankivsk. But not all people see this green line, first of all. Not all people consider looking as much as detailed where border is, and they mistakenly then think that it's Ivano-Frankivsk region because it's very close. It's closer to Ivano-Frankivsk region locations like this Tuhla or Morshan, and they can mistakenly treat this as Ivano-Frankivsk region. But I don't get it because from left part, you always have information from which oblast or region the location is. For example, let's search Morshan. Okay, not that one. Morshan Lviv oblast. Even here, before you enter or click by mouse, you will see that Morshan is from Lviv oblast, from Ukraine. And when you click it, you will see that it's from Lviv oblast, Ukraine. It will not be presented very visually that it's from Lviv oblast, but again, you can see red dotted border of Morshan, nearby gray dotted border of Ivano-Frankivsk region and Lviv region. So if you are detail-oriented person, you have good vision, you have good eye, despite the fact myself, I'm using glasses, but sometimes I don't see very small details. I sometimes can skip it, but this is like essential to know when you search location and want to decide or define which region is. Let's look something on south of Ivano-Frankivsk region. South is very interesting because you may know, for example, location in Ivano-Frankivsk region, which might have been in the past in scope of Romania. So it might be even known with different names. I don't know personally history of this Carpathian locations, but it might be that you might be misled by the name. So if you have such examples, please let me know first of all. But second, for example, this Sarata, I kind of doubt it's a Ukrainian etymology word. Maybe yes, maybe not, but it's not a point here right now. Sarata is location in Chernivtsi oblast at the moment, but in the very past, it might have been a location of Romania or even Moldova. So if you, for example, think or assume that Sarata, okay, let me search Sarata. Yes, there is Saratov in Russia, but etymology might be different. But for me, it's somehow not Ukrainian. Anyhow, it's Chernivtsi region, and it's very close to Romania. And when you zoom to the very wide look, it's actually like on the border. It's literally marker. The red marker is shown on the border between Romania and Ukraine. So if you not precisely in this research, you may think, okay, it's Romania, but it's not Romania, it's actually Chernivtsi region. And this Chernivtsi region is Bukovina or Bukovina, well-known part of Austrian Empire in scope of Galicia and Lodomeria. So you may know it from that angle, but do not misinterpret. It's not Ivano-Frankivsk region. It's not Lviv region. It's not Ternopil region. It's strictly at the moment Chernivtsi region. And people living here, genetically speaking, might be Ukrainian mostly, but minority from Romania or Moldova. So it depends on the location. Once again, back to Ivano-Frankivsk region, what I wanted to show that, first of all, let me search Ivano-Frankivska oblast. Ivano-Frankivsk region, this rhomb or diamond, specific geographically because west, south or southwest part is mainly mountains. It's I cannot say inhabited by people, but very rare or very not much of locations, let's say, because in mountains people tend to not live as dense as in other parts of planet Earth. Anyhow, in Karpaty, there are some locations. For example, well-known location, you may know Bukovel if you traveled for a ski resort. You may also know a few locations by the road. For example, Pasishna, Zelena, Bystrica, Kumpushi, I don't know. Maksimets, I've heard, never been. But these locations are like by the road to the very deep mountains. If you go to mountains or if you go to cross mountains in the direction of neighboring Zakarpattia region, if we talk about west, south, rather west part, but south part, it's bordering with Romania. So these mountains, for example, I was the farther I was in Zembronia. I was traveling to just mountains, traveling through the mountains, and we were with my friends. We were in Zembronia, but then we returned back to Hoverla to north of this region. But I've never been farther like Zembronia and Topilce, Szybene. I've heard about Szybene. I've heard, okay, maybe I didn't hear about this location, but you see, there are not many locations here. There are a lot of forest, a lot of some touristic, let's say, locations, but it's less and less habited by people. And it's specific. It's not a bad thing. It's just specific. So if you have heard about Tatarів, Яблуниця, Микуличин, Яремче, Bystrica, what I mentioned, Osmoloda, what else? Vyshkiv, I've never been there. I don't know. I don't have any friends from there. So this part is very rocky, let's say. It's not a rocky in terms of mountains. It's not like Alps, but Karpaty is relatively easy to take, let's say, if I can say this way. But people are not habited in this region as dense and frequent as farther to north. So if you know people from Karpaty, please pay attention because you may have people from another part of Karpaty. For example, Toruń. It's very silly because Toruń is Polish city, and I now realize in the Zakarpattia there is Ukrainian Toruń. Anyway, Pilipets, Maidan, Soyme, these locations are also in Carpathian. So you may know from Galicia, from from old locations, that this and those locations are from Galicia region. They are, but in the term of current modern Ukraine administrative structure, some locations belong to Ivano-Frankivsk region, some locations belong to the Zakarpattia region. And in this case, with south, some locations belong to Romania. I've been in Rahiv, I've been in Kvase, I've been in Yasinya, and it was the Zakarpattia region. We were by train. My point is that communication between Ivano-Frankivsk region and the Zakarpattia region is there for sure. It's crossing Karpaty. So these two regions are very common, let's say, in touristic directions, and many people traveling back and forth, and people know about both regions. People also know about specific distinctive, let's say, language nuances in both regions. But if you are totally foreigner, like don't know Ukrainian or don't grasp Cyrillic names, chars, and so on, for you it will be very hard to distinguish or to grasp where location is. So my video was only about to give you an impression and a bit of knowledge what is Ivano-Frankivsk region. I wanted to show a geographically location. I also wanted to show this location for those who intend or decide to join a family FTDNA project with the name Ivano-Frankivsk region, where I am administrator, one of. And the idea of Ivano-Frankivsk region is to collect people from this region. So my point is, I mean, the point of this project is if you are 100% from this region, for example, your father from Bohorodchane, but your mother is from Dolina. Even if you are in Canada right now, or UK, or USA, doesn't matter, Australia. But if your genealogy tree connects two locations from Ivano-Frankivsk region, you are 100% a great candidate for us to be in the project. If your father, for example, from Nadvirna, but your mother, for example, from Chernivtsi, so you 50% from Ivano-Frankivsk region, you are also welcome to join our project, because many people in Ivano-Frankivsk region already have interconnections with other people from other regions. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. The point is that the goal of the Ivano-Frankivsk region family FTDNA project is to collect, to aggregate, to communicate between people as much as close as possible, but to Ivano-Frankivsk region only. I do believe that it's possible, but I also realize that, for example, on the edges, it might be not really always possible. For example, Snyaten. Snyaten is very known location in Ivano-Frankivsk region. Even for myself, I mostly treat Snyaten as a mountain or Hutzul location, which is actually wrong because it's farther from mountain right now. But for me, Kolomeya, Snyaten, it was always Ivano-Frankivsk region. And it is, no doubt. But my point is that people genetically from Snyaten, they most probably are genetically also from Chernivtsi region, because father/mother might have been from a neighboring location. So if your father from Snyaten, but your mother from Orshivtsi, you are 50% Ivano-Frankivsk region candidate. You are also welcome to join our project, despite the fact that your mother line will be from another location. We will not dive deeply into the Chernivtsi region, but let's say if after 1 year there will be many people from east part of Ivano-Frankivsk region, and there will be most of them with Chernivtsi related, then it might be the reason to create a dedicated project, family FTDNA project, specifically, for example, for this location. There, as far as I remember, there is already project for Bukovina, but it's for Bukovina region, maybe including Romania and Moldova. So it's not a goal from of our project. But once again, if you're from Snyaten, you are welcome to join. If your genealogy and your roots are from Snyaten, you're welcome to join our project. With Ternopil, most frequent interconnections. For example, many people are from Buchach, many people from diaspora, from USA, Canada, and UK, they do know Buchach, but they mistakenly think that it's Ivano-Frankivsk region, but it's not. As of now, as of many long years, Buchach was always Ternopil oblast. Yes, in the time of Kievan Rus, there was no oblast per se, but there was other names or terms. But Buchach is very well-known town, maybe city. I don't remember the number of people, but genetically many men and women are from Buchach. But then other part, they are from Ivano-Frankivsk region. For example, from Tlumoch, because it's very close, or from Tismanica. So if you are with this 50-50%, you are also welcome to join Ivano-Frankivsk region project on the family tree DNA. And so on, so forth. If you unfortunately have only one grandfather or grandmother from Ivano-Frankivsk region, I mean, unfortunately, because it's the lower number, it's 25%. You are also welcome to join Ivano-Frankivsk region project on family tree DNA, and we have a few people with this setup, and it's also okay. And those people who have only one line from Ivano-Frankivsk region, they mostly from diaspora, from USA, Canada, and so on, and they tend to search much more information about that lineage because they lost connection, just because of migration, just because of wars, and many other reasons. So if you now, unfortunately, if your father and mother lineages are not from Ivano-Frankivsk regions, for example, your father is from Lviv and your mother lineage is from Ternopil, and your grandfathers or mothers are from Chernivtsi or from Zakarpattia, but none the way they are from Ivano-Frankivsk, literally no people from Ivano-Frankivsk region, then you are not good candidate to join the project Ivano-Frankivsk region. You are obviously technically can join it, but sooner or later we will contact you and discuss about your genealogy, about your family tree, lineage, and so on. And if you intend to persuade us that you intend to search or find some people from Ivano-Frankivsk region, because you have genetically matches on family tree DNA or ancestry or MyHeritage, and you kind of suspect or assume that some people from your lineage might have been from Ivano-Frankivsk region, you are welcome to join, but during some time, if you do not do your genealogy research, you will be actually outsider inside of the family tree DNA project. Look for the results we have. Many people which are currently members, they are from Ukraine or their roots are from Ukraine and mainly from Ivano-Frankivsk region. If their roots are totally not from Ivano-Frankivsk region and they joined by mistake, we then ask those people to leave the project. If not, then we would need to have some proofs or hints or assumptions that this person is from Ivano-Frankivsk region. If you're advanced kind of user in family tree DNA, you will always, even not being member, you always able to look on the map of Y-DNA and mtDNA results and kind of assume how many people from this region are close to me. I mean, to you in your case. For example, if you look to the Y-DNA results and you know geography of Ukraine and you know the difference and edges of Ivano-Frankivsk region, so then you could zoom in, zoom out and see how many people from exact Ivano-Frankivsk region are. If this is Y-DNA results, mean it's only men, so you can navigate, research, click. There are some informations, and you can contact later on the admin of this person, the project, or this person exactly. And similar is for mitochondrial mtDNA maps. In our project, it's not much people, not much samples. But again, if, for example, you are not a member of the project, but you are somehow thinking about Ivano-Frankivsk region, and you have some hints that your locations, your roots or your origins might have been from Nadvirna, Delat, and Pasachna, this way, these locations. And you see there are some people in this area. So then if it matches that your hints or your legends, family legends, I can accept it. I mean, you know what is legends, but I can accept it. It's kind of one of item to think about, is it okay to join this person to project or not? But anyway, it should be at least something, some location from Ivano-Frankivsk region. At this moment, we have different locations, not much. It's like a few, I would say. But again, if you know Ivano-Frankivsk region, if you intend to search some people from Ivano-Frankivsk region per se, please contact me. You may also join the project. We can contact later. And please remember that Ivano-Frankivsk, it's formerly known Stanisławiv or Stanisławów. Many other names were also named differently. So consider researching old names of locations. If you research neighboring regions, also consider to research closely. For example, Stry, I don't remember, but Stry region or Stry rayon, there were some locations where in very past, meaning in the Galicia of Austrian Empire, some locations from Ivano-Frankivsk could have been in Stry. I think it was Bolechiv. So it was a part of Stry rayon or a Stry, I don't remember the German name, Stry, whatever district, but it was under the German Austrian ruling, and it was a part of not Ivano-Frankivsk or not Stanisławiv, but to Stry. So please consider this, that it might have been at different locations. But as of now, Bolechiv is Ivano-Frankivsk region, and if you formerly was known that you are a descendant of Bolechiv or Morshin from Stry, but now you are considering Ivano-Frankivsk region, also please please join the project. I know also there are people from Żurawno, and it's literally very close to Ivano-Frankivsk region, and they have both matches from Lviv region and Ivano-Frankivsk region. So they joined the project because at least one person was from the location from Ivano-Frankivsk region, but mostly they are from Lviv region. On the mount, okay, enough. I hope it's clear. I hope it's helpful. For those who are not English-speaking people, I may create an Ukrainian or Polish language-based video. Please let me know if you're interested. But I assume that English language is very popular and well known, and especially if you're from Europe, you should know it. If you don't, please let me know. I will create in Polish or in Ukrainian language. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.